One day my prince or my princess will come. This is a lovely story. And it's a story about where one day someone will see the real me, the true me. I will be valuable to this person. I will feel like a princess or a hero, and I will be wanted. Hi, I'm Kiran. Yeah, this is a Disney story or a Bollywood story or a story from childhood. It's a fairy tale. But just because it's a fairy tale, does that mean it's not true? Well, let's look at what might be true. Actual masculine energy is protective energy. It's an energy of strength and resilience and focus and determination. And as a result, providing feels really good. There's nothing better for masculine energy than to use all that resilience and focus and discipline and provide for our loved ones. And then to be met with lots of approval, like the brightness of what happens when you start to provide for people and they thrive. This is great for masculine energy. And true feminine energy, it's open, it's receptive, it's flowing and connective. For that feminine energy, there's nothing better than to be able to open up your heart's secret desires and then to be able to express that and then to share, and even better is to receive it. For feminine energy, receiving it. And then of course to connect and to flow and have all that intimacy there. So this is hot stuff. This is beautiful stuff. And fundamentally, it means we have to get really good at giving and receiving. Whether you're straight or whether you're gay, these masculine and feminine energies, they go so good together. The giver, the receiver. But of course, the problem with the story, or what we all recognize as the problem, is that it's looking at the external person, our loved one, for all of our value, for what makes us valuable. So a big part of the solution is recognizing for ourselves where our true value is and being able to be so appreciative of who we are all on our own. But that's a longer talk for another day. Right now, you can actually get to those feelings of being a princess or being a prince. So for women, it's going to become really important to open up that secret heart. Practice sharing it. And you can do this with all the men in your world. Feel what it feels like to begin to share, just even in small ways, to risk that vulnerability, to connect to that tender part and share that. Now, of course, it's really helpful to know that all of that masculine energy out there loves to provide, really happy to help. So that's helpful for women to get in there and share that. And for men, it's really helpful to engage. It's really helpful to get in there and help solve those problems. So even though you feel like you might be someone who can't do it, maybe you feel like you're a failure or you're really not good enough, risking that vulnerability to get in there and connect anyways. How can you help? How can you solve the problem? Ask. Communication is a really big part of it. Being able to ask for details about how you can do that. But starting to become sort of the go-to guy for all the women in your world is going to help you to feel like a hero pretty quick. So of course the ballast is your own self-love. We cannot constantly be looking outside of us for approval. But to be able to engage and say yes and get in there and start to actually be people's heroes, and for women to get in there and start receiving and genuinely get all that's coming back to us, starts to make you feel like you're a princess. So give this a try. See what happens. Feel free to write to me. Tell me what happens. You can just use those comments below and tell me what happens. What are you up against? What are the obstacles? What makes this difficult? Or, if you have any pointers for me about what I may have missed, I'd love to hear that too. So go ahead and subscribe. We'll let you know when we make the next video about how to really find that internal ballast. And also, if you subscribe, we love it if you join our community, join the conversation for finding peace and sanity, because more voices really helps to transform the world. So thanks.